Daniel's Dread Tales is a show for grown-ups. It may contain adult language and adult themes. Please check the episode description for content warnings. Previously on Eternal Lies. After a brief stay in Kaluli, the investigators headed for Dallol, where it appeared a local branch of the Mouth Cult calls home, suffering the blistering heat of the desert as they did so. Desert environs affected the detective most profoundly, as Mr. Kane began a disturbing pattern of self-harm, which somehow paled in comparison to what awaited them in Dallol. The scarred and bloody denizens led the investigators to the apparent leader of the village, where they were beginning to learn about the agony on the winds. The die is cast, the pact is sealed. May God have mercy on our souls. It's Daniel's Dread Tales.
Yeah, we don't need our DM.
Yeah, it's not showing up on my Audacity line, is it? Oh, it's showing up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Okay. So, y'all remember what we were doing?
Not in the slightest.
Oh.
I don't, but I have notes.
Oh, right. We were in,
Dallol.
the village of... Yeah.
Fucking blood perverts.
Yeah. We were there, and, everybody had been...
Mutilated.
Scarified.
Mutilated heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking to the village head, it seemed?
Yeah.
Hard to say, but it was, nice and distressing.
Habti, I believe the name of the guy was.
Habti was the name of the man who was translating for you.
Ah.
But you don't know the name of this village chief, as you surmise that they are. So.
Oh, the chief is the lady.
Yeah.
Aw. Yay, go girl!
More woman stealth bomber pilots.
Yay.
I hate that I know what you're talking about.
As the token woman on this crew, I appreciate any form of representation.
Okay. Even if she's horrible?
Duh!
Okay, right, of course.
God forbid a lady has ambitions.
Or hobbies. All right.
Yeah, so she's missing the boob. What's up with that?
Kearns asks.
So to set the stage, you are now sitting in this building, one of the more permanent-looking buildings in this town. You were all led here by the villagers. You're now sitting on the dirt floor here, and a man with a lot of mutilations is translating the words of this severe-looking woman who is looking like they're in charge. I should mention, when I say severely disfigured, like, he doesn't have eyes or feet, and his right arm is gone. So, like, this guy who's translating for you has been disfigured quite a bit. Like many people in the town, though this one seems to have been disfigured a lot.
I believe this time I'm translating, because you mentioned the guy speaks a bit of French. I speak French.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing that she said to you through the words of this man are, "The wind is pleased that you have come to us."
It was some sort of special wind. Something that devours or screams or something
The
like that.
agony.
Wind of
on the
agony?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the agony
That's
on the
it.
wind.
Wasn't just the wind. That would be kind of pleasant, maybe.
Well, I believe she said, "The wind is pleased that you've come," and you said, "What wind?" And then they said, "The agony on the wind."
Okay, so the way translating works is that some things just kind of lose something in translation, right?
Yes.
Especially if the translator doesn't have great command of the language they're translating to. So, knowing that, I look at Reggie. Can you roll some sort of mythos check? See if you know anything about a agonized wind.
With your mythos skill, that off the top of your head does not sound like something specifically you know. If you'd like to spend a point, maybe you might know about it, but...
Yeah, spending points is risky, though.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I've been, holding off on doing point spends when it comes to Mythos stuff. It doesn't sound like something that I've come across before. I would need to take a look at a couple of sources for that. We can pretty well assume that it has something to do with these mouths, though.
Well, maybe it's a title. Is there any way we could meet this agony of the winds?
I translate.
There is some translation going on.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
This is what, 3-4 languages removed at this point?
It's not great. The wise Tshombe says that one does not meet the agony on the wind, that you feel it in every part of your body. You must know it. You must know it. You too have heard its voice, and the voice is agony, a voice whose counsel opens the way to the purest of experience.
Wild guess here. Does the voice maybe belong to one of the mouths? What do you think, gentlemen?
I would prefer not to think about that.
I mean, the logic tracks, unfortunately, quite smoothly. But that would mean that the mouth out here is still alive.
Did you have any doubts about it?
It was buried in lava, so I had hope, but...
I'm guessing being buried in lava would be quite the agony.
Yes, it would.
Well, she seems to be wanting to talk to you, so ask away, I guess.
Yeah, I guess this is a dialogue. To be honest, I'm quite terrified of this woman, and at any second I feel like she's going to have everybody try and get us human sacrificed, but she hasn't done that yet, so while we're here, we might as well. And suddenly all knowledge of talking has left me instantly, so...
Can Renee suggest something? Because Kearns is not the brains.
Okay.
Oh, please do. Please do, Renee.
Who does the voice belong to?
Yeah, that's a...
Or, where is it coming from?
Yeah, that's a good place to start, because even if we don't have a name, we can maybe get a direction. Where is the voice coming from, then?
Again, translation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
The voice is on the wind. We hear its wind whispers. It revealed itself to us some years ago. Slowly, in dreams and signs, it showed us the ways of veneration. Our worship has been rewarded by the increase of our number. Relatives from the tribe come to join, and now they dwell permanently in this village, knowing that they will be blessed and given pure experience beyond what any could ever ask.
Okay, Pinhead, tone it down.
But seems to be saying it is not coming from it seems to be coming from the wind.
Yeah.
If it's coming from a mouth, they're not saying that.
Yeah, they either just aren't interested in sharing or simply don't know the origin. And this is just me going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing the process of worship is all the, you know what? No, I'm just going to ask outright. Worshipping the voice, what does that involve? I mean, I assume I know, but I'm quite scared that I'm right.
It took time, many years, to understand what was asked of us, and to appreciate the magnitude of what was asked, to organize our lives around the worship. The pain which brings ecstasy.
Yeah, I thought so.
My master Tshombe asks why you have come here. The agony told of your coming. It said to watch for you. Are you messengers?
Of a sort.
That's a way to put it.
Is there a message that you're waiting for?
I'm trying to figure out what to say that won't get us stabbed to death.
Are you the messenger?
Just thinking. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Both is good.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm the messenger.
Kearns looks at you quizzically. You are the messenger.
Absolutely,
Yes.
friends.
He specifically is the messenger, not the rest of us. Oh wait, that might get us more likely to be stabbed.
As you say you are the messenger, the man reaches up and touches your face,
Ugh.
feeling it to understand what you look like.
Oh, perfect. People who know what I look like.
And then there is more chatter. It is longer than the message. Perhaps he is describing your face to the woman, but he can't see, who sits there cross-legged with her arms out, saying very little.
Is she blind as well?
She is not blind. No, she could see.
Oh, okay.
But maybe he wants to know what the messenger looks like. Your message, what is it? What does the voice which of us? Are we to take a new step? We do what we must to bring you into this world. Is there more we must do?
Oh, I could get so fucked up here.
Or, hear me out, we could try and convince them to stop. I don't know if it'll work.
Oh, you know that's not gonna work.
Fair enough. But,
I mean, I feel like there's a good opportunity here.
yeah, oh god,
I mean, Renee doesn't feel that way. Kearns absolutely does.
So, if I was to try and weave some sort of bullshit, would I be able to spend my last point of mouth skill in order to make it believable?
I would say you could spend the point to make it more believable. However, the thing you will need to say will need to be within the bounds of reasonable. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Reasonable to them.
yeah, reasonable
Yes.
is a very wishy-washy concept. For example, yeah, we are currently in the self-harm dimension where everybody's mutilating themselves.
Seems reasonable to them.
Clearly.
Exactly. You are to go and worship at the site of the volcano. There you will receive a reward, each and every one of you. But you must supplicate yourself there to the best of your ability. I think that would tick the box for being reasonable.
What are you going
Yeah.
for here?
Show us where the mouth is.
Fair enough.
Show us where the mouth is. Also, it is a volcanically active area, and I'm not going to be ashamed of saying this, but if they can end up severely harming themselves there, that might make less that we have to deal with.
You're a twisted motherfucker, and I appreciate it right now.
Reggie is most definitely a twisted motherfucker.
And he's also being pragmatic.
Yeah.
We can't find a whole village of people mutilated or not.
Yeah.
I have a different idea.
What's your different idea?
These are not in conflict. I just have a different idea.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make that spend if you're okay with it, Daniel.
Yes.
Okay. So I no longer have a bespoke mouth skill.
Now, what's the French for supplicate? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it also supplicate?
Yeah. At the words that Havti speaks to Tshombe, Tshombe kicks him in the face 2 times. He whimpers and repeats himself emphatically. She then says something to him, which he translates back to you. Tshombe tells me that everything at the dig was before the wind whispers, before the agony began to speak to us. She says that it is irrelevant.
It's not the volcano
But-
mouth. What if the agony is airs?
Could be.
But by spending the point, she is not immediately distrustful of you. You've couched it in enough symbolism and whatnot that she thinks her translator is getting it wrong. And perhaps you could convince some of them to go to the dig site. They are intrigued by the idea, but Dashombe seems to say that is not where they need to go. She says, the birth of the agony will not be where it once was. It will be here amongst us.
Well then.
Interesting.
You know what? Don't spend the point. I'm going to say,
Okay.
Don't spend the point, because you don't super get what you were going for. I'm going to say the point, you were knowledgeable enough there, but you don't get a big effect from it, so I'd feel bad if I took the point away for that. So, you're going to get to keep that point.
Oakley dokley.
And my idea was, there are deceivers abroad. Trammell and his agents. They seek to pervert your worship and your deity. If they come here, you need to cast them out.
Okay. This she's all in for. Yes, foreigners do not understand the exquisite beauty that is the agony on the wind.
Now you can get weird with it. Eat them, I don't care.
I feel like for them eating the, I don't know. I don't think like that's too big of a step, you know?
I don't translate it word for word. I mostly convey the meaning.
Yeah.
Do you say eat them?
No, I don't say eat them.
Okay.
I say something like, do with them as you like.
Okay. The woman speaks once again to the translator, and Dashombe asks you through this man, Habti, what must we do? Or are you less a voice and more followers who have come to us?
It can be both.
I mean, you did say to distrust outsiders, so
Yeah.
they are going to listen to that. So that was a good call. I will say that was a good call.
Just keep in mind that we are outsiders too.
Of course, yes. I spent so much time thinking of how we could fuck with Trammell despite not being in the same city.
Yes.
Hey, let's just call the cops and tell them there's something fucked up in his basement. Etc., etc.
Yeah.
Can we ask them to, like, just take us to the voice?
I'm not sure how well that would work because, like, it's the way they make it sound. The voice is disembodied and on the wind for them, you know?
Kearns, do you
Yeah.
ask that? Because you can ask that. You're the translator.
Yeah, so, can you perhaps take us to the voice?
The man gives you a smile missing many teeth
Of course he is.
and crawls towards Habti and relays your message. And after doing that, he holds out his good hand in her general direction, groping blindly. Dashombe takes his hand and moves it beneath her shawl. Strange and disturbing movements of the fabric are accompanied by a faint hiss and wet tearing. Habti's face is racked with an ecstatic pain, and a moment later, rivulets of blood drip down to Shombe's belly beneath what the shawl covers.
Ah, she's got a mouth on her.
Habti continues to writhe, tears of pain and joy leaving dusty tracks on his cheeks.
So what's the stability loss here?
Yes, I was about to get to that, obviously. I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 5-point mythos stability test for all those who are present. So it's a potential loss of 5, and because it is a mythos, it is a difficulty 4.
Do you start getting problems at 0 or -1?
0.
That's a great question.
That is
well,
a good
0.
question.
It's come up before.
I'm making this roll straight up because I only have 1 point of stability at the moment.
Me too. I just gotta
Oh,
take the
look
50-50
at that.
shot.
Oh, I actually passed.
I passed! Reggie, on the other hand.
I
Fuck.
did not.
I did not. So I'm at 3. Loss of 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm at -2.
let's talk about what happens here.
What are you at, Reg?
Oh, I'm at -4. So we're basically the same as far as the effects.
Are we blasted? We're blasted now, aren't we?
No, shaken.
Shaken. Right, blasted at like 5.
6.
Okay.
-6 is blasted, and -12 or less is incurably insane.
Yeah.
Which we are generally
Cool.
trying to avoid.
No, some of us anyway.
So mechanically, it's we can't spend for investigative, and general ability pools increased by 1.
Okay, you lose -1 to your sanity rating permanently because this was due to seeing something from the mythos.
Yeah, it tracks.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm 1 closer to my goal.
Your goal?
There's actually a mechanical reason for it. According to the book, when you're at sanity 0, spells just, like, you don't have to roll for them anymore as far as the activation.
Yeah, but when you hit sanity 0, you're insane.
Yeah.
And you can't really play much anymore. So, you should make a note, however, you are not going to lose another sanity during the Ethiopia adventure. That is going to be your 1 sanity loss from loss of stability.
Unless you lose more the next time.
Is that how it works?
No, not with the stability, I don't think. You can lose more sanity. Oh, no. God damn it. How does
The
this
rules
work?
for this game are so easy to understand and intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, okay. It won't happen again. It won't happen again to you during this investigation.
Okay, so her boob mouth bit his fucking hand off.
Yeah.
Yes.
For some reason, I feel like this makes sense.
There's a twisted sort of antithesis here. Something that feeds you, gives you life, is literally eating you.
Is the mouth on her boob or on her stomach?
You can see her stomach.
Oh.
There is no mouth on it. You also did not see a mouth, to be clear. But you definitely heard the sound of chewing when this man reached his hand to where her other breast used to be.
It could be anything. Maybe she got a wood chipper there.
After that, the man crawls to the back of the room, fumbling, and goes to another chamber behind the one that you are in. Perhaps ending your conversation.
Shit.
However, the woman stands up and gestures and says something. But you are not quite clear what she's saying. And gestures for you to go to the next room.
What could possibly
Having
go
seen
wrong?
that, I wonder who follows.
What was the question you asked of this woman before the man presented his hand to be bit? Do you remember?
Take us to the voice.
Take us to the
Can you take us to the voice? My hand just darts to the crucifix on my chest, and I'm just sweating. Just cold sweat.
A Methodist would probably not have a full-on crucifix, but would probably have a cross necklace.
Hey, whichever one kills more vampires, my man.
Gotcha. Well, actually, if you read... Dracula is kind of about how Protestant stuff doesn't work and Catholic stuff does, really.
Oh, well, there you go.
Fascinating.
Must be a crucifix.
Yeah, you read Dracula, it's very much, that is very much about, it is a book about, like, hey, we want to look at these modern times, like, blood transfusion is in there, even if they don't actually get the science right. It was, like, and state-of-the-art stuff, but then also, you have to use this very old-timey religion, Anyway, and also about how paprika is, like, really spicy. That's also what Dracula is about.
Obviously.
Reggie, how are you doing?
Reggie seems to be, like, he's there, but he seems to be lost in his own head. You're not sure what's going on. Though you do see him occasionally pat his side where you know one of his bolts.
Do you follow the man into the back room, or do you leave?
Oh, I thought we were following Deshombe.
She actually does not leave the room that you are in. She just gestures towards the back room.
Right, she gestured for us to follow him. Okay.
Yes.
Collin will. He looks a little spaced out. There's a manic glint in his eye. He looks over his shoulder, head upside down, not turning the way you would expect, and says, well, are you coming?
Oh god, you're doing the studio shaft neck thing? Oh man, this is bad. That joke is hilarious for like 7 people, I promise. Tentatively, I follow.
I follow.
Yeah, I follow.
I've got the picture of Studio Shaft stuff if people need to see it. It's a compilation of everybody doing the Studio Shaft head thing. Okay.
That was not deliberate. I'm just thinking Collin is losing it a little bit, and he's just not moving right.
The light is dim.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
In this room. No windows or doors allow sunlight in. Only a little bit of light comes from the room that you were just in. On the dirt floor, a shallow oblong depression, roughly 10 feet by 5 feet wide, is edged with salty dirt stained brown and red with blood. Mostly dried, some fresh. More of it is being put on it right now, as Habti crawls around the depression on his knees, smearing blood around the perimeter of this shape. You realize that this thing that you are looking at is roughly in the shape of a mouth. It is not an active mouth. It does not open. It does not say anything to you. It does not have millions of tongues. Right now, it's just an impression in the dirt, covered in blood. But you know, without probably needing to roll, that this is mouth related.
Yeah.
It's quite the interesting piece. You can really see the artist's pain in it.
Nobody understands what you said, but...
I'm like, how about we sit down for a bit, Mr. Kane? Let's just take a little breather.
Yeah. Collin sits.
You know what? Your hand is still bleeding a little bit.
No.
I'm not sure what you're suggesting here.
Okay.
Thank God.
Good. It's probably good.
I know what you're suggesting, and I'm glad nobody went for it.
Agreed.
Can I ask, Habti, so, is this where the voice comes from?
The voice is everywhere, but it is loudest here, and it gets louder every day.
I translate.
Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say fuck.
He is mostly ignoring you now, as he writhes around in ecstatic, painful worship.
I hate to say it, but this village needs to be raised.
Oh, God.
Don't translate that.
Don't translate that.
Well, we've set up a nice little trap for Trammel if we leave it.
Yeah. Will they let us go, do you think?
Tashombe is standing behind you now.
So that's a no.
Oh, hey. Hello.
She says something. You don't quite understand what she says. And on the ground, you hear her whispering, crying, pleading, "Do you see? Do you see?"
What's he say, Kearns?
Just fucking assume I'm translating, dude. This is getting old.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I see.
Yeah, what are we supposed to see?
She says nothing.
I see it. I do see. I see quite a lot. Hey, we should leave, right? We should definitely, just, sidebar. We should definitely leave immediately, right? Somehow.
Well, I'm definitely not staying the night.
Yes, probably an idea. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could walk out. She is not positioned in a way to stop you from leaving. In fact, after she says what she says to you, she returns to her spot in the front chamber, sits cross-legged, and just sort of closes her eyes. And you hear her whispering something.
Hey, remember the last time we heard someone whispering something and then there was explosions?
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh no.
That was a weird night.
That was 2 days ago.
Do you have any more dynamite?
Everybody has some dynamite.
Should we...
I don't...
Should we go
Should we?
Should we explode this thing and skedaddle?
Hey, I'm gonna go check in on our guides.
I think I still have a grenade.
I have a Zippo.
I have brass knuckles.
Okay, I don't. If we leave... No, I got nothing, team. I'm...
Just to describe the area that you're in, you've got this room with apparently a proto-mouth with a blind, disfigured man writhing around on the floor. You've got your other room with the village leader sitting there, whispering something, and then listening, and then whispering again. Actually, some of the whispering doesn't seem to be coming from her mouth as you're looking at it. Or, well, maybe it's coming from a mouth. And there are just two other village members just standing at the door.
Hear me out. We came here on camels. What if we explode the thing, get to the camels, and run like hell?
Well, about how many villagers do you think you could take in a fight, Currents? I know you got a mean right hook, but
To be fair,
not sure it's mean enough.
we don't have to take them. We just have to escape them. Which, how many of us have athletics points left?
I do. All of them.
I've got athletics and fleeing.
I
don't
also
have
have
fleeing.
all of my athletics points left.
Oh, I do too. Okay, so like, I guess blowing this place up, booking it, getting our camels, and going off into the desert to find heirs isn't necessarily a impossible option.
As you slowly talk yourself into this.
Yeah, no, I've successfully talked myself into this plan. I kind of like this plan. How's everybody else feeling?
Please, voice your ideas if you have them, because this is my only idea.
Well, it might be an interesting way to wrap up the campaign.
Yeah, as you are torn apart by the natives, and Winston Rogers never hears from you again, and within a year or so, all life on Earth is destroyed or driven mad or something. I don't know. I'm not going to
Spoilers.
tell you what the ultimate endgame of this cult is, but it's not good.
So what you're saying is that my idea would get us all killed.
I'm not saying that at all. I am not saying that at all. I think it is a very interesting idea that you have
Oh
suggested.
god, interesting is the worst thing you could say about an idea.
I'm not going to tell you if it's good or bad unless you want to tell me you're using a skill to analyze if it's good or bad. And I don't even know if there is a skill that can analyze if it's good or bad.
Yeah, sadly, common sense is not a skill.
Anthropology?
Hey, Game Master,
That's me.
can I have a time bomb on me?
What the fuck?
You have dynamite, which has fuses.
Well, yeah, but fuses are notoriously short.
Yeah, I don't think you could really have a time bomb. That's a little much.
Dude, Reg!
Because, like, time bombs are, like, a very, very specific thing that you have to prepare in advance.
Reggie, don't you have the blanket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Oh, shit.
the blanket is our get out of jail free card, you know?
What's the stability cost after the roll again?
You can also spend health.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
you also just spend health.
But that spends permanent health too. I think 4 health, and if I spend the health, I lose 2 of my max.
Yeah.
But also, look, it's not gonna draw any attention if you cut off a finger.
You'd be fitting in if you did that.
Maybe you'd be letting something in.
Yeah.
Okay. The cost is 2 stability or 4 health.
Okay, so that it would take me to blast it, but I could do it potentially. And is there any sort of bonus considering the fact that this was pretty much set up to be ready to go at a moment's notice?
Explain to me what exactly you're doing.
So, like, essentially what the plan was I would be able to unroll this, finish the casting of it, and jump through the gate.
And where does the gate take you again?
Back to Iron Point.
So at the end of the... Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is that that's all the way back at where we were. We would be abandoning our guides outside of the murder village.
This is their home turf. They know how to get home.
And also, I still do want to meet heirs at some point, but
Me too.
we might not be able to be picky right now.
I mean, again, you could use this teleport thing. There are risks involved in that. You could just throw down some dynamite and start to run. That is a thing that you could do as well. These are both valid choices. You also could just walk out and not try to blow it up, I suppose, and return to blow it up later, or do something else with that. I don't know if that's what you want to do. But it doesn't appear like anyone is trying to stop you at the moment.
Collin would like to peacefully walk out of the village. All right, got more messages to deliver. Talk to you later.
Collin just leaves. Shit sucks, hit the bricks. Just walk away.
Camels are that way, Mr. Kane.
Wait, sorry, I'm supposed to awkwardly leave every encounter. Sorry about the smell.
What?
So, are we blowing this thing up and running, or what's going on?
I don't know, man. I'm scared.
Should Renee sacrifice another character?
Please don't.
No!
We could just leave and come back later and blow it up in the dead of night.
Sure.
Well, that assumes these people sleep.
That is true.
I'm just gonna tell them, yeah, something along the lines of, we are not finished with our quest, something like that.
Our princess is in another castle.
There you go.
She doesn't understand what you say, but watches you leave. And they make no effort to stop you.
Oh god, I forgot how hot it was.
I was about to note that. You are now returned to your heat track.
We should go to the Oasis.
Yep.
Oasis.
Yes, that's where our guides went. It was to the north of Dallol?
I believe so, yes. A little bit to the north.
Okay, let's do it.
Definitely want to meet up with guides, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Many of the villagers are, again, staring at you as you are moving through. There's not a big parade behind you like there was when you first coming in, but many are still watching you and many of them are following you. As you reach the edge of the village, most of them stop following you, but at least half a dozen are still watching you from a distance as you make your way to the oasis.
Think they're gonna be trouble?
Do I think there's gonna be trouble?
Sense trouble. That's a skill we can use.
Can we roll a sense trouble?
Sure! Yeah, you can make a sense trouble roll. Difficulty 3. Except it's 4 for 2 of you because your brains are blasted.
Probably for me too, with the heat track. I forget where exactly
And
it
actually,
was.
yeah, it'll be +2 with the heat, actually, so... So +1 difficulty for the heat, +1 difficulty from the stability.
Okay, 5 up for me. Nope.
I failed miserably.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, and was this a 6 from you, Nathan, as well?
No, I haven't rolled yet. Correction, it was a
It
6.
was a 6.
Okay.
There we go.
Nathan and Collin, you both see that they are following you definitely, and they don't seem to be a problem to you. They don't seem to be threatening towards you. I mean, if they were to realize that you were not the messengers that you are mistakenly believed to be, that might be a problem. They are, however, a little less chill with the 3 guides that are waiting at the oasis. They're looking at them with distrust and anger.
Maybe I should go back there and explain how this is all a big misunderstanding.
Maybe not, though. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I think next time we're going there, we are going with as much firepower as we can muster.
I mean, so far this is as much firepower as we can muster.
Yeah, what extra firepower do you have?
I don't know, maybe Eris has a secret stash.
The cover of night? I don't
Yeah.
know. Look, at the very least, the mouth isn't an immediate problem. That's better than nothing.
It's a problem for future investigators.
Malaku, Sasai, and Tesma are glad to see that you've made it out of the village. And again, they were like, you should not have gone there. That is a terrible place. I'm glad that you are okay. Or is it time for us to go? Can we go now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Probably a good
Okay.
idea.
Well, let's stay here for the night. Let's rest here at this oasis. And then we could leave in the early morning.
All right, I'll take first watch.
The oasis that's within, a stone throw from the cursed village.
Yeah.
Do you want to travel during the day, during this heat? Because I don't.
No, it gets cold at night. It's the other way around.
So you want to travel at night?
No.
I mean, you could try to sneak back into the village at night, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
I want to not die, at least not before I meet heirs.
I want to die gloriously.
Oh, like Kay did?
No, different.
I don't want to ask, but how?
Play to find out.
Oh my god.
But we are taking turns watching, right? Like, there
Yeah.
will be a watch.
Mm-hmm.
And at the first sign of trouble,
Not doing any of this. You wake up and your guides are slaughtered business.
yeah,
I
no thank you.
To be fair, that is exactly what would have happened if you had, like, stayed in the village or something.
Mm-hmm.
But you were actively looking out for that, so... And you're just gonna rest here and then you're gonna leave? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Collin
Okay.
stays up late, keeping a watch out for GM tricks.
You definitely see that there are at least 3 villagers who maintain a watch on your resting spot. Although, as you're looking around, you definitely see a different 3 a couple of times, so either they're taking shifts or there's more of them.
Well, I think that's a problem for when we get some distance between us and the village.
Mm-hmm. Daniel, I assume when I am asleep, I get the same dream.
The dreams you see now are just visions of that mouth, that proto-mouth thing on the ground. But you see the blood flowing into it and it opening and becoming one of these major mouths that you have encountered. Except for the fact that you haven't really seen one. So your version of it looks absolutely horrible. Maybe even worse than the real thing, though I don't know if such a thing exists.
My version of it probably has, like, hellfire coming out of it and, like, demons with pitchforks. Well, at least I'm not dreaming of her anymore.
What's everybody's stability at?
Oh no.
1.
-2.
-4.
High five, JB. Stable club.
The thing
For
is,
now.
you are the two who have been more exposed to, like, the cult shit. Like, you're cutting your hands and are addicted to nectar, but you're somehow stable still.
Because it just sort of makes sense to us.
It just makes sense now.
And I have rolled poorly.
I'm gonna say this. Collin, do you sleep at all during the night? Like, do we have shifts? Or you wake the whole night?
I sure hope there's shifts, but I'm taking the first watch.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take shifts.
Okay, we take shifts. I figure that makes sense. Collin, when you dream, the images are unclear. You can't really remember it when you wake up. But when you wake up, the hand that you cut is really starting to hurt. There's streaks of red coming from your wound. And is it? No, never mind.
Oh, I know what this means. Poison.
Yeah, it looks infected. It kind of looks like it... Well, no. Nah, that doesn't make... It kind of looks like a mouth for a second, but that can't...
Probably nothing. Why would that be?
Pour nectar on it.
Don't do that. We don't even have any.
I know, it's kind of a shame you don't have any.
So what you're saying is it could have worked, huh?
You're giving the GM ideas.
Wait, who got the big bite out of their hand?
That was Collin.
Yeah,
That was Collin. That's what I thought.
yeah, that was
Okay.
Collin.
You got a bite out of your hand and you cut your hand. Oh boy, Collin. I was gonna spread out the potential mouth signs, but seems to be focusing on just one. Anyway, doesn't matter. You wake up the next day and your guides are like, okay, it's time to get going.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Mm-hmm.
The plan was to go to the ruins now, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, look for the hermit who lives there.
Oh, I mean, the hermit doesn't live in the ruins. He lives near the ruins, maybe. But the actual, like, ruin dig site, nobody really lives there.
That's probably for the best. I heard there's lava.
Yeah. It's not, like, a Mario lava level. There's not just, like, lava, like, sitting around. It's not like that.
Da, 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 da.
Wow!
The sun is very, very hot. But you did have time to rest at an oasis, which was good for you. I believe your heat track should now be at... what do I want your heat track to be at?
What do the rules say our heat track should be?
I feel like that's contingent upon us remembering what it was last time.
I don't even know where I am at any given moment. Like in real life.
I mean, you're having a rough go of it.
You could be a mouth.
Let's say at this point you are at heat track 1, which means that you have no explicit penalties except for if you want to spend, you first have to rest for 10 minutes before you can do it.
I assume our stability doesn't, like, regenerate, does it?
No.
No.
You make your way towards the volcano and the dig site.
What's it look like, GM?
The squat Dallol, like, sort of mountain is only about 150 feet above the plain. It's a stretched out oval, roughly 2 miles by 1 mile, and the southwest side of the mountain boasts impressive salt canyons caused by slow erosion over the centuries. At the top of the mountain is a very broad crater, but it's an old one. If you have geology, I could tell you about it.
I have geology.
Okay. As you look down on it, so there's a very old crater, and then you also see that to a little bit southwest of the actual crater there is a much smaller, more recent crater that seems like a much more recent eruption.
That'll be where the dig site is then.
Would you like to make your way towards it?
What do you think, team?
Sure.
As you are going towards it, you explain a little bit more that eruptions of this type, which are called phreatics subaerial, I don't know if you get specific about those terms. I don't know if that's your sort of deal. But this is when magma from below the Earth's surface comes in contact with underground water, and the resulting steam throws earth and rock into the air, and then it collapses in on itself to make a crater. If this was a more temperate environment, that usually becomes lakes. In this desert, it's just going to be a crater.
Cool. How do we look for signs of human habitation?
Well, the cairn that's set up right outside the crater's walls is the first thing you notice.
What's a cairn again?
A grave marker.
Oh, words on it?
No, it is an unlabeled cairn. Seemed to have been assembled hastily.
Well, that makes sense. A lot of people died in this crater.
Well, I guess we gotta find out who's buried under there.
I'll grab a shovel.
Wait, do we? Should we?
If you would like to dig up those people.
No, I don't think we need to.
You could also just go into the crater itself to see where the dig site was.
That feels like the more immediate option to me.
But if you want to desecrate this cairn, go right ahead.
Yeah, I just had that to see where we were sitting with grave robbing now.
We're not cool with grave robbing?
Not cool with grave robbing, personally. Okay. That's just
your guides would not have been fond of it, so that's probably a good decision.
All right, we'll get there.
Hopefully we won't.
All right.
Who said it? It was grave borrowing?
Yes, grave borrowing.
All right, let's go. Let's go into the crater.
All right. You could probably find something here, but it's going to take you a while to search. I'm going to tell you, it's going to work like this. If you spend some time digging here, you will make progress to finding clues here. However, that will also advance the heat for you. If you would like, you could just try to find shade and drink some water. Your heat will not advance. However, it will take longer to find any clues here.
I was going to ask, did we bring any sort of tents or anything? Could I use preparedness for that even?
You have small tents that you brought. You have some tents that you brought with you that you were using to mostly actually to stay away from the cold at night. That your guides brought that. And Perfect. You have some, I'm going to say, even though we weren't explicit about it, you said you were going to an archaeological dig. They brought some shovels.
Oh, you never know when you're going to need a shovel.
Yeah.
Always keep it on me.
How about explosives?
That's not a great way to find evidence.
Good way to dig.
Not when it comes to archaeology.
Yeah, fair.
Evidence
you're
collection?
Right. Well, I can't see shit.
So tell me who is going to dig and what skills, if any, you are going to use. You don't need to use a skill. You just say, I'm fucking digging.
Collin Kane with evidence collection.
That
we don't need
sense.
to find any artifacts or anything. We're looking for stuff that happened.
Gotcha.
Can we kind of make sure Collin stays in the shade and Kearns digs? Because I don't want to advance whatever the fuck is happening to Collin any further right now. It
sounds like Collin wants to dig, though.
Do you want to dig?
Well, not so much digging as surveying the area, so it looks a lot less stressful to you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going in there with fucking athletics.
Okay. You don't need to make a roll for that. Just that's the skill you're using. That's fine. Anybody else digging?
You know what? Yeah, Reg is going to dig. And Reg is going to use archaeology.
Makes sense.
Ooh, can we get a shot of Kearns getting super sweaty and, like, tossing hair, like, wet hair off of his face? It's kind of like a slow motion, sun glistening off of his skin.
It fits the budget.
We can get whatever shot you want, baby. Special effects budgets are unlimited.
This one's for the Gooners.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not... No.
Yeah, I'm a fan fiction writer / enjoyer. See what I did there? /
Yeah.
So
I
yes,
get it.
I'm gonna go ham on this, baby. I'm gonna go ham on this. No,
Okay.
but I just wanted like a little eye candy, little shot of Curran's, just getting super sweaty and just getting in there with the shovel and tossing sweat-drenched hair just off of his face. And it's just slow motion. The sun is glistening off of his back, and it's like there's like twinkle in the air. So I kind of missed out.
Pan over to Collin, like, what's his face in Pulp Fiction? Huh? Where is this?
What about you, JB? Are you digging?
Yeah, I've got a couple applicable skills. So, archaeology.
Great. 3 people digging. The 3 people who are digging now note that you are heat 2,
Joy.
which means difficulty of contests is increased by 1. So, it's pretty clear this dig site was ground zero for the eruption. There's fragments of the tools that are recovered. In fact, you found a little bit of them even before you arrived at the site. They had been blasted so far away. In addition to the tools, though, however, you begin to find body fragments of some of these ill-fated workers in the immediate area of the crater. Any of you have forensics? That'll be the person who finds them, I think.
Good question.
I have forensics.
Not I.
JB, the first one to find some body parts.
Woo! Wait.
Thought we said no grave robbing, JB.
As you're looking at the body parts, you can rule out signs of death from causes other than standing at ground zero of a sudden volcanic eruption. I don't think you were thinking that this volcanic eruption was actually a cover-up for something else, but now you're sure that seems like it was an eruption that killed these people. They were not, like, gnawed on or shot or tortured prior to their obvious cause of death.
Tracks.
Ooh, are they like in Pompeii?
No, not. They're not turned into dust on the walls, because most things collapse. Yeah.
Or
The
mummified.
statue thing happens for pyroclastic flows specifically, which are a very specific type of volcanic eruption that I don't know the details off the top of my head, but they're very fast and super dangerous.
This was a
Alright.
different sort of eruption. This was that word I said earlier.
Yeah.
Largely steam and
Phoretic
earth?
subaerial.
Oh, so we don't find like a mummified statue of a guy just rubbing one out
No,
before the apocalypse?
no.
Look, it's airs.
Hey!
You do find fragments of the ancient structure as well. However, it's mostly destroyed too. Archaeologists are really the ones to be finding this. It does seem to be, with your knowledge of history and anthropology, that this does seem to be consistent with ancient construction found in other African sites. You think for a moment you find like those runes, those protective runes that you had at one point, but they're all sort of cracked and destroyed. None of them seem to be in working order.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah. Any of you have biology? You know what? No, I'm just going to say this because this person hasn't found anything yet. Reggie,
Yeah.
you, as you are digging deeper, you find what seem to be fossilized teeth.
Little ones?
Well, they're not consistent with animals in this area. They're not human teeth.
Are they very pointy?
They are very pointy.
Vampires.
As you're looking at, you're realizing as you dig deeper, you find that these are the remains of a fossilized mouth. You remember Bartolo Acuna said that they found a statue or a relief of a mouth built into the floor? You find the remains of that. But this is not a statue. This is a fossil. This thing was once living, but it was long, long dead when the dig found it. This is actually good news.
Mm-hmm.
Because it means that it had been dead for at least thousands of years before they dug it up. Which means these mouths have been here before, and they have been destroyed before.
We take those. We decisively take those.
All right, I guess I can fit a couple in that suitcase.
Regain 2 stability.
Yay!
What, everybody?
Everybody, get 2 stability back.
Whoa. You get stability.
Nope.
This
I'm at
is
0.
I mean, here's the thing, man. You guys came here to like investigate what's going on with the mouths, and the thing you found is like Doesn't look like there's any mouths here. Mouths are long gone. Or maybe coming soon. But the mouths are gone. I know finding nothing is not the most exciting thing in the world.
No,
but
this is great.
Yeah.
But we didn't find nothing. We found something.
Yeah.
There was a lady still with the
boob mouth?
Yeah.
yes, with the boob
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah. I probably should have offered you the stability after you had a good night's sleep. But I'll just give it to you right now.
And
Okay.
Reg is also going to pocket some of those.
Oh, just have some fossilized teeth? Okay.
Yeah.
For science.
Yeah, exactly. Also, another thing I was going to mention when you had mentioned the protective runes, as Reg finds those, he's going to try and quickly sketch them out on a piece of paper so that, like, he has an idea of how they look.
With your occult skill and sort of understanding it, it seems like these were put around the mouth to keep its influence in. These must have been made by whoever stopped the mouth in the first place to seal it away.
And does it seem like I have found enough of those runes to, like, make the full set of them?
You could try to create one with stone, but you would need to craft it.
That's kind of
yeah.
where I'm going, but just, I'm basically, so Reg basically found enough that he could, with the right skill spend, obviously, recreate.
Yes.
Do you have craft, Reg?
Not yet.
Well, if you need it sooner, I still have 1 point.
All right. That seems to be everything that you could find here.
No heirs?
No heirs.
No signs of heirs?
No specific signs of heirs, though you did hear that he was in some canyons near here, maybe.
Ooh, canyons. I bet they got shade.
Do you recall this? We had a discussion about this. Maybe you don't remember this, but
Vaguely. And there are some salt canyons nearby.
those are the canyons.
That seems like as good a place to start looking for him as any.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It took most of the day to do the digging here. You have another night of rest, and then you're going to travel to the salt canyons.
Does it appear we still have our tail from Dallol?
You do not.
Yeah, that's good.
Means we don't have to spend the night.
Assess honesty. Are you lying to me, Dan?
You'll never know. No, you don't appear to be being followed anymore. This is pretty far away. You know what? It seems like they don't like coming here.
That makes
Well,
sense.
And now we have at least a partial theory as to why. This is proof that their god can die.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems to still be talking to them.
Well, yeah, the runes are gone, so it got out on the wind. The agony on the wind. It all makes sense. Don't worry about it.
Voices from beyond the grave aren't the wildest thing out there.
Yeah, didn't you have a guy like that?
We do. Do you guys want to do like a campfire card, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you are feeling better. Like, this is a night that you're all feeling a little bit better.
So, yeah, I'm down for campfire card.
Yeah.
What crime have you committed, and did you experience any consequences for it?
Oh, I know exactly how this gets brought up.
How?
We're talking about grave robbing.
Oh,
I'm the game master, so I'm going to step back. Chat amongst yourselves.
You don't want to tell us which crime you committed and whether you faced repercussions for it?
You know, Fifth Amendment.
The
Anyway.
Fifth Amendment doesn't apply in Ethiopia?
Yeah, but I'm in the United States.
You're in Ethiopia. I'm in America. JV definitely approaches this with the, I can't do major crimes. I once accidentally borrowed a book from the library for too long, and I can never go back there now. Not because they banned me or anything, I just feel guilty.
Well, me and Reg have definitely never done any crimes, and, well, don't look at his bank account too close.
Those were all 100% legal gains from my time in the military.
Well, yeah, move some numbers around, and of course it's legal.
because the military is known to care for its constituents. Very funny. I don't think I've committed anything that was illegal at the time.
War crimes still count.
The thing is, Mr. Killsworth, it wasn't a crime at the time. I don't feel morally good about it. I'm most likely not going to end up in heaven for the things I've done. Anyway, I go quiet.
I think everybody goes quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the best JB had to offer here was an overdue library book, and so this kind of, like, shuts him the fuck up.
I mean, you've committed crimes since you've joined the team, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe have you?
Those
It's
are
not
like,
crimes if it's part of investigations.
Yeah, what about that Jeep, hey?
okay, but
That was fun.
is it a crime if you're...
And
like,
the letter?
okay, that was a crime, yeah. Yeah, alright.
Can you really consider it a crime, though?
But it's not a crime when you do it to Italian fascists, right?
Yeah,
I believe that was the logic at the time, yes.
yes it was.
And I feel like with how all of us came together and how well the letter turned out, it's more art than crime.
Exactly.
They'll put it in a museum if all this works out well.
I don't know. I could maybe regale you guys with like a story of a certain combat encounter where it was me against 2 enemy planes and how I made them crash into a mountain.
Is it a true story?
Only as true as you want it to be.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
There you go. Mr. Writer over here has a better tongue for it than I.
Collin gives JP a quick rundown on shielding your assets. You see, it's not illegal because you've got money.
It's just shit. Okay.
After your chat about crimes, even if that might have been a little bit stressful, and war actions, you all have dreamless sleep. For the first time in a while, probably.
That's a nice change of pace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of those warding runes might still be working.
Probably related to the fact you saw, like, this destroyed mouth. However, your heat index is going to go up. Increase your heat score to 3 as you continue to travel. Your quest to find heirs is like looking for a needle in a haystack. You have a vague idea that he's in canyons, but there are several canyons, and scouring them initially is disheartening, to say the least. Your guides, at some point, suggest that this man, if he ever existed, is not here. But eventually you find a small cave built into the side. Well, not built into the side, but actually looks like it was carved out of the side of one of the canyons.
What kind of rock is it, GM?
I don't know, man. Just fucking rock. I didn't figure that out. That's not a good answer.
Well, there's salt canyons, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering because I'm thinking about how much time this must have taken.
It definitely probably took a long time.
Yeah.
Although it looks like the cave was already there, it was just sort of dug out and expanded.
Oh, there you go.
And sitting inside is a man.
Mr. Ayres, I presume? No need to say anything.
He is sitting in a lotus position. And he is a white American. Which definitely, makes him stand out amongst most of the dark-skinned people that you have seen here.
Yeah, I think we found heirs. Yep.
I mean, probably tanned as all hell, but...
He is deeply tan and profoundly lean. He's not starving, but his ribs and bone are sort of manifest beneath his skin, but he doesn't look, unhealthy, necessarily. His hair and beard are unkempt and uncut, and have been so for many years. He is wearing no clothing whatsoever. You notice his feet and hands are deeply calloused. His skin is like leather. Although, I suppose I'm missing the most important thing, which is in the direct center of his belly, is a calcified mouth, in full view of any who approach. It's half open and has a lopsided sneer of unwholesome lips, and teeth turned chalk dusty. It is completely still, entirely inanimate. However, you do need to make a 3-point stability test when you see it. Difficulty 4.
Well,
I passed.
I did.
Oh, wait. Would this be increased by the heat?
Oh.
It would be increased by the heat. Yes, actually. Yes, it would be.
Oh.
So difficulty 5.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2. So, how much did you say everybody
Back into
lost?
the negatives.
It's a 3-point loss if you fail.
I'm at 0.
You're shaken.
Same Z's.
I am still shaken.
This is considered a mythos shock, so because you've reached shaken over there, JB, I do need you to lose a sanity point. The other two have already lost their sanity point for this adventure, so they do not lose an additional sanity point.
Is that a permanent sanity point
Yes,
or a
it
temporary?
is a permanent.
Okay.
My maximum sanity is now 6.
4.
Some people are sitting at 1, is that right? 1?
Yep.
I feel so bad with the 9 over here.
You'll get there.
You're with the right crowd.
He does look up at you, and he nods slightly. And then just sort of closes his eyes again and goes back to whatever meditation he was doing.
I know where to spend my last point of languages. ASL.
That's okay. We brought this full-size whiteboard. It was a challenge, but it was worth it.
I'm assuming Mr. Ryder here has some notebooks, eh?
I do. I have several. I have quite a bit of pencil and paper to use.
He does not know who you are.
Well, I guess we better introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm JB Falk. You might have read some of my books, and these are my friends, and we're trying to prevent the end of the world.
He gives you a small nod to that. Actually, he shakes his head when you say, perhaps you've read some of my books.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. I deserve that.
Thanks for listening. Reginald Kildworth was played by Damien, JB Falk was Nathan, Frank Kearns was Renee, I was the Game Master, Daniel Fernandez, that's my name, and Collin Kane was played by Russell, who is also our producer who mixed, mastered, and music the episode. Our album art is by Trinity, the Tea Time Witch. Our main theme is by Claire LW on SoundCloud. We have a website, Discord, and Patreon, and you can find all of that in our show notes if you're so inclined. Daniel, that's me, and Nathan have old podcasts you could check out, Wrath and Story and Forgotten Eras, a Kingdom Hearts podcast, respectively. Damien has a Twitch channel at twitch.tv/magicalhack, and Renee has a DeviantArt page where she puts up some paintings she's done inspired by the events of the show. Anyway, thanks for listening, and until next time, stay dreadful. Bye. I hope that the ice cream truck is not picking up on my thing here. No.
Well, I don't.
can't hear
Why is it so loud? Fucking I hate the ice cream truck. I hate him so much. He is my nemesis.
Damn, I could really go for some ice cream, actually.
Well, he's definitely out there. Do 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 do.
Run him down.
Do 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 do.